Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, owner of guidedpracticeroutines.com, where we practice together to progress faster. Check us out at the link in the description and get yourself a completely free 30-day trial and see what we're all about. There's over 200 hours, yes, hours of guided practice routines, courses, transcriptions, and a whole lot more for you to check out there. In today's lesson, we are going to be delving into melodic minor. Now this is day 27 of 30 days of better guitar practice. Again, in celebration of our 1-year anniversary. And I do have an entire melodic minor course up on the website. So if you are completely new to melodic minor, maybe check that out. In this particular routine, we are going to be looking at how I would go about using and applying melodic minor in an actual practice session over an actual chord progression. So we have to learn a chord progression and then practice going from one scale to the next over it. So if I give you a basic rundown harmonically, I'm in the key of G. I'm thinking key of G, and my chord progression is going to be a G to a G over B, which again is just a G but in first inversion. Then I'm going to play a C minor or a C minor 6. Now that C minor is the 4 chord but played minor. Diatonically in the key of G you would expect a C major there, but I'm playing a C minor 6. And melodically I would play a melodic minor scale over that. It's the sound that I like over that chord. There are other options, but to my ears, this is the one that sounds the most musical. So our basic idea is going to be 2 bars of G major and 2 bars of C melodic minor. So if we're looking at the guitar, lots of ways we can go about practicing this. And the way I've done this is broken it down into positions. So we're going to start out at the 8th fret area of the guitar. And when I'm doing something like this, I want you to try and think in terms of chords, right? So G major would be a C-shaped chord, and my C minor, or C minor 6, would be like an E-shape form. So I need to know my C-shape C-shape major. I'm going to play major pentatonic for the major chord, so C-shape G major. And then I need to know my E-shape C melodic minor. That's my G major. So our first exercise is going to practice going between those. We're going to start out by going up our G major C shape. So, and of course these are all tabbed out, ending on that G root note. 10, 7, 9, 7, 9, 8, 10, 7, 10. Then coming down 7, 10, 9 on the G, ending 8 on the root note of the B string. Then we're going to jump to our C melodic minor scale. And that's what this is about. It's about being able to play one scale, playing G major, and thinking about the scale that I'm about to go to. For C melodic minor, in the early stages here, we're just going to go to the bottom, the root note of the scale. So C melodic minor would be... So what is that? What is a C melodic minor scale? It's a Dorian mode with a raised 7, a natural 7 in there. Some people would say it's a major scale with a flat third. Don't think like that. Some people would say it's an Aeolian, a natural minor scale with a raised 6 and raised 7. I'm calling it Dorian with a raised 7 because that's a scale I use all the time, Dorian, but with one note changed. And those are the contexts I would use it. Anywhere I would play Dorian, I'd also play melodic minor. So I'm thinking Dorian, 1, 2, flat, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then we have major 7. 1, 2, flat, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7. So G major. Then melodic minor. Now I'm going to flip reverse those. So I'm going to play my G major from the top. And then I'll play my C melodic minor again from the top. Back to my G major. C melodic minor. G major. C melodic minor. Back to my G major. So it's helping us to visualize these two scales. That's our first exercise. Second exercise, we're going to change positions. So for this, I'm going to think A shape for my G chord. Volume down a bit. And for my C, I'm going to play C shape. So my major pentatonic scale for G 10, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. Ending on the root note. So that's my G. Then my C melodic minor. C root note is going to be 15th fret of the A string. That's my minor shape. But think again, Dorian, raise 7. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, major 6, major 7. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, major 6. So G major, C melodic minor, G major, C melodic minor, back to my G major, C melodic minor, G major, C melodic minor, so I'm just moving between those two scales, and I'm using limitations. I'm limiting myself to different positions and practicing those so I can really get to grips with the scales in those positions. Okay, next up we are going to do the same thing but down my E shape. So if this is my G major chord, my C minor chord would be my A shape. G major pentatonic, C melodic minor, 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, major 6, major 7. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, major 6, major 7. We're actually just going up to the 6th though. Beautiful scale. So our exercise G major, C melodic minor, G major, descending, C melodic minor, G major again, it's all about exploring different ways of outlining these changes and just challenging ourselves. The more we do this, the better we get with the scale. So our final example is going to be longer, and here we're going to have a stream of eighth notes that's going to cover the entire neck. So in the long run, you want to be able to improvise this. Improvise G major, but we're not improvising here. I've written what we're going to do. So we're going to play G major like this. Low E string, 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 7, 9, 8, 10, 7, 10, 12, 15. So it's a big G major. And then for my C melodic minor, I'm going to transition to my F, which is the 4th of C. And we're going to come down. That's just a big descending C melodic minor. And I'm hearing it, right? I'm hearing da ba da da ya da da ba da 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 ba ba ba. I'm actually going to resolve down to the 5th. So to the 5th of G. When I get there, play G major pentatonic. And then C melodic minor. Resolving to the 3rd of G, B. I'll play G major pentatonic, C melodic minor, resolving to the third of G major, C melodic minor, and that will bring us back to that G, so we can repeat the whole pattern again. So if I play through all of that slowly, G major, again, G major, get that top note correct, C melodic minor, G major, C melodic minor, G major, C melodic minor, G major, C melodic minor, and then we would repeat G major. Yeah, I've got to read. It's awkward because I'm trying to sight read this, but also I have this 4 pentatonic notes and making the transition. Now, the better you get with pentatonics, the less you're going to think about this as you're doing it. I can talk to you while I'm doing it. So that's the idea. Now, you know, lots that could be done with that. In the long run, you want to come up with your own patterns. That's just the way I happen to have arranged it here. So now we're going to play all of those exercises along to a backing track. If you enjoy this routine and you want to learn more about melodic minor and you want to practice with me, then check out the link in the description to guidedpracticeroutines.com. Get that free trial and we can do this practice together. Lots of routines. Anyway, enough of me trying to encourage you to get better. Let's get better by doing the practice. Here we go.